We are jumping right into the trading day with pro trader Jared Levy, Director of Investments at DBHW. Investors and traders, as you know, are closely tracking action in the market for clues about what might be next with tensions high in the Middle East. What are you watching?
Well, one, that, these strikes, hopefully, and this aggression and conflict will de-escalate sooner than later, which, again, we can all pray for that. And the other thing is that there is still a demand side problem for crude, right? So you have all this conflict, the Strait of Hormuz potentially closing, all these things going on, and yet crude was losing ground in yesterday's trading pretty quickly. So point being there, I'm not, I said this last week, don't jump on the bandwagon of energy. Crude, I think, has room to move lower. Again, obviously, there's a lot of moving parts there, but that's what I would watch. Don't get caught up in that news, right? That could be dangerous. This week, one of the keys that you want to pay attention to coming up later in the week is going to be, we've got some sales data for homes, right? So we had existing homes data come out yesterday. We've noticed levels in the existing homes space trending far lower than they did in the decade from 2013 to 2023. Thursday, another thing I'm looking at are durable goods orders. Okay, this is important. That could be something else that motivates our friends at the Fed to maybe, again, start thinking long and hard about their rate at which they lower rates.
Let's get your trade of the day.
One of the products that traders use a lot to trade crude oil is the USO, right? This fund is really interesting. So what's unique about USO is it tracks the price of oil, but it doesn't do it exactly. It's actually at the highest level it's been at since 2022. Now that's USO. We know oil's been higher, but the reason is there's a disconnect. And the disconnect right now is that USO, I believe, is a little overpriced. In fact, I think USO is headed back to 75. So what's my main trade? Well, in USO, again, I believe that oil, again, this is a little bit of risky because I don't know what's going to happen, but I think oil continues to trend lower. And what I'm looking at is the September 90 put. You can buy it for about $11.50, and you can pay up to $12 if you want. My target for that put is $14. And again, what I believe is USO is disconnected right now because it happens from time to time. It's a little bit higher than it should be compared to the price of oil. And I also believe that demand is the problem. And last but not least, guys, the US, we are a net exporter of crude and natural gas, which means we got the supply. So that's my trade of the day. I'm a little bearish on oil here. And again, let's hope this conflict resumes quickly, both for the sake of our trade, but more importantly, for the sake of the innocent out there and for some peace in our world, which I think we could all use.
Here's hoping. Thank you, Jared.
Thanks, Andy.